The Mississippi Delta, as we know it today, is a distinct region that lies between the Mississippi and the Yazoo rivers. Technically, it's not a delta, but an alluvial plain created by regular flooding over thousands of years, flooding that continues today. This remarkable area contains some of the most fertile soil in the world. It also contains two of the poorest counties in the United States. Issaquena and Sharkey counties make the list, with poverty rates climbing towards 50%. This region has the lowest per capita income in the nation. African Americans, the majority of people here, average $16,000 per year.
You know, bad economic times is a way of life here. It just doesn't happen seasonal like in my life or in other people's lives. I'm talking about bad economic time is a ongoing process here.
Poverty isn't just a lack of money. Poverty is a destructive lifestyle that sets limits and boundaries on an individual, that disables and prevents that individual from knowing and achieving their full potential. Fortunately, there's a little town right in the middle of this impoverished region called Cary, Mississippi. It's home for Cary Christian Center, a remarkable ministry in the heart of the Delta. Relationships are important anywhere, but in this place, relationships are everything. Transformation comes through relationships. In fact, Cary Christian Center puts relational ministry at the heart of their vision to end the cycle of poverty, one person at a time.
Poverty plays one of the most influential roles in poor parenting, because when you've grown up in poverty and you have this model of parenting before you, and when you grow up in poverty, the model is kind of set before you, and you begin to replicate. When you grow up, you begin to replicate everything that you have learned. And there are so many factors that they pick up from their parents, which causes them to have poor parenting skills also. It'll go on and on until someone comes in and says, this is not the way that it's supposed to be. And we build those trusts, we build those relationships with those parents so that we can be in a place where they trust us enough to say, what you're doing is good, but try this.
Go back outside. Go back out that door and don't come back in. I'll call you. Take off that shirt. You're going to mess your hair up too.
The staff of Cary Christian Center build these relationships through a variety of important ministries, including a ministry of compassion, spiritual development, teen treasures, a dental clinic, volunteers who help with housing and many other things, a thriving outreach through multiple thrift stores, after-school mentoring, and outreach to parents and children. The Parent-Child Ministry has been recognized over the years for its home visiting and for keeping babies alive and healthy. This area has gone from having one of the highest rates of infant mortality in the nation to one of the lowest in the state of Mississippi. This program has been recognized by the National Institute of Health, the New York Times, CBS, and the National Academy of Pediatrics.
And I can't help but believe that if they weren't here, that this community would not be as well off as we are now in the areas of our spiritual maturity as Christians, and also I think in the area of when you see people stepping up to the plate and trying to do good for other people, I think it spills over and the whole, perhaps the whole population in the area sees good things happening, and they get excited about it, and they want to do good things too. So
Cary Christian Center provides for all the children and families a place to connect, and it really is one relationship at a time. Poverty isn't just a lack of finances, it's a lack of connections. And the great thing about this place, it's an intersection. People from all over the country end up coming through there.
And what they do at the beginning of the school year, they come on our campuses, go into our schools before the teachers and the students and the administrators come in, and they just go through all of the classrooms and the corridors, and they pray for the success of the school, pray for the effectiveness of our administrators, pray for the effectiveness of our teachers.
After 40 years of ministry, organizations, both national and local, look to Cary as a model of relational ministry to reach people for Christ and end the vicious cycle of poverty.
About a year and a half ago, we decided to start working with Cary. We saw Cary was doing some significant things as sort of a wonderful ministry in the Delta part of Mississippi that's been there for a long time, that's been reaching out spiritually, physically, and doing some significant things. And we thought it was a wonderful thing to have a partnership with Cary.
But other people around in the Delta need to see Cary as a light that we can work together. We have discovered some methods, and we can get people from the north to come down to help us as we expand. And I think that's the appeal. The appeal has got to be that the people who come to Cary is helping beyond Cary, is helping to be a light throughout Cary.
Now in its 5th decade of ministry, Cary continues to need your help. This ministry has been a partnership since the beginning, and you can be part of it through volunteering, giving, and praying.
This ministry that God has given us is really based on relationships. We have relations with people all across this country. Some people refer to them as their donor base. We like to think of them as our supporters, our friends. It's through these relationships that we're able to continue in this work. We're very thankful that many people have stayed with us from the very beginning, and they continue to labor alongside of us. So we are very thankful for those relationships, and we believe that they will be with us because it's a part of God's design for this ministry. And that is to have partners like you linking up with a ministry like this in order to bring about the type of changes that you have seen and that you have heard of.
Getting ready for that